Um, are we back to life? Are we live again? I'm live on Twitch. Welcome back. This thing is crashing, but I think we're live. We're live on Twitch. Are we live on YouTube? Let's check if we're live. Yeah, it looks like we're live on YouTube. Okay, is everyone coming back? I guess we're coming back. So I think we're back. It was my opponent at the very end got really salty and let all their timeouts run out. So you just came back in time for that. But we still were able to pull it off, even though I was jumping from screen to screen trying to get my stupid stream back online there. So let me just pause here for a moment to just confirm all of this is working. I don't know why the stream suddenly died, and then I had to jump back and forth to set it all up again. And then the new YouTube stupid live control panel thing is so stupid. Did I mention it's stupid? It's really stupid. So I think we'll say here we're back. And is that appearing? That is appearing on our various chat systems. So okay, I guess we're back. Hopefully people come back. But let's proceed. Rapacious Dragon got some gold and experience and boosters and everything. What happened to the music? Mob Crush. Oh, I know why. We have to go back over here and press play again. I had to restart the whole thing. And we're back. Okay, there we go. Great. It was some sort of weird glitches and stuff, but I did manage to win. So welcome back. If you're back, the glitches were acting kind of weird, so that's gonna mess up. This is like the second time it happened recently, but you know, instead of it being one video clip, it's gonna be more than one, so that's annoying. But welcome back, everyone. So let's just play some more traditional play. Let's play with this mono white deck again. See how that goes. Maybe I'll craft some sort of amazing cat deck. Some sort of amazing cat deck that would have Pride Sovereign. Do we have any cards in white that proliferate? Because then I could put together some sort of cat deck and get really, really big cats. But let's give this one a shot. So Charm Stray is good. La Rune is also good. Welcome back to the chat, everyone. The stream was weird. Oops, they have to mulligan way too much. So let's see what happens to them. Here's a question, and then that's it. Here's a question for the chat. What's your maximum amount of mulligans before you decide I will never be able to win? For me, pessimistically, I feel 1 time because you lose a card. But actually, 5 times and then they quit right there completely. So, okay, I guess they saw the name VM Campos and they're like, adios, amigos. So, okay, let's try that again. Let's try to see if we can get this mono white peasant deck. Maximum amount depends on max of 3. You weren't here on the Monday stream. That was the day that Wizard sponsored me on their Twitter, and that's the day that I got so many people. It was, at one moment, it was over 100, and then by the end of my stream, it went down to 40. So, yeah, if I compare with the average and stuff, it's like, oh, only 3 to 5. That's so little. But yeah, I don't get a lot of people on the regular stream, except just the hardcore fans like you all that I appreciate so much. I get more views and stuff on my regular videos than streams, but that's how it is. Yeah, on that Monday it was something else. Thanks again, Wizards of the Coast, for that. And, oh, look at these cool sleeves, actually. Fountain of Renewal. Okay, they're going to do an Ajani... They're going to do an Pride of Ajani deck. Dawn of Hope, okay. They're spending a couple of turns to set something up. Talking about 40 people on YouTube or Twitch. On Twitch, I'm pretty sure it did get up to over 100. I have to check my stats. But then on YouTube, it was also a good amount. Okay, so they have their amazing Resplendent Angel. Well, I've got my amazing Conclave Tribunal, so let's get that out of here. Yeah, it was really cool. What happened was, who was it? There was like another big Twitch person that was, well, they have two of them, eh? There was another big Twitch person that was on Twitch first, and then Magic sent their stream to me, and then, you know, a lot of people followed along, and they hung out for a little while. Okay, so I need to get my removal spells or this is game over, because yep, let's try that again, because they have their combo to do all of their angels. By the time, if I get my okay, hold on a moment here. So I'm also dealing with white. Let's get some of these bring to trials. And you're thinking of streaming a try for a change in the near future, possibly going art. If it's at a good time, I would come by and watch you draw, definitely. Just don't take the time of Saturdays 11 p.m. because that's when VM Campo streaming Saturdays happens. But if you stream, you know, if you stream on a Saturday between 10:52 and 10:55, I'll come and watch. It's a bad joke. Yeah, I would come and watch. I'm sure a lot of people would. You just have to kind of advertise it, promote it. Synesthesia, that is like a real medical term, right? It means something. I know I've heard of it and I can look it up, but maybe in the chat there, can you look up what synesthesia is again? It's like being able to taste colors or something like that. Some weird condition or something, right? Here comes the fountain. Yep. 2 lands. Good. It's a type of doctors that put you to sleep. No, that's an anesthetician. An anesthetician puts you to sleep. Alright, let's get this out of the way. I should probably save it for the 2 angels that they have in their hand. Alright, so here comes that angel. Nope, Dawn of Hope, they're putting their combo together perfectly. Alright, what's their next turn? They actually drew the card because they have nothing to play. Okay, fine. They went with black. They went with a temple, I mean. Right here, I could bring this Restorer. It's apparently where a person loses a type of sense. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so hopefully they don't do a cleansing Nova here. I got all my stuff on the field. Kaya, fine. Let's It's not so bad. Ooh, I finally get to do the double charm stray. Look at that. This little kitty helps that little kitty. And they paid again, and they might get that angel. They have a lot of cards in hand. There's Shalai. I guess that's not a problem. Because I have the Tribunal. You lost your senses years ago. Now you just agree with what everyone else wants. That's a strategy. Anyone remember the Animaniacs song? The senses. They sing about the five senses, but then they go off into the fun things like, you know, the sense of confusion, the sense of whatever. You know, it's kind of fun. So I guess here they're going to be able to get that angel, but then I've got to bring to trial, so that'll take care of it. We'll do some damage here. Have 34 life. My poor cat. Okay, so if they drop two angels, if they drop one more Resplendent, they'll be able to make two angels, and then I'll be in trouble. So, I'm just not pulling my removal spells, and I've got plenty of them in the deck, but you know how the algorithm goes sometimes. But let's see what happens. Okay, they did a sword. That's fine. So they definitely want to summon that. They want to gain enough life to make an angel, which is fine, because then I've got Bring to Trial. And I'm holding on, you know, with 3 lands. Yeah, there's the 2 angels. Okay, well, they totally got everything just fine, so let's move on there, because they're gonna get 2 4/4s, and I don't have the patience to wait for all my removal, so yeah, I'm done with Sinistousia. So let's do a battle if you want there. I'll play the same deck that I've just been playing with right now, and then you just have to promise to close your eyes and not look at the screen while I'm streaming. So let's do that if you want. Let's pull up the direct challenge. And let's put this over here instead of challenge. Let's put that over to tournament. And then I'll select you right over here, and I'll switch to that cat deck. Should you go on Discord? Well, I won't be able to... Well, you can go to Discord if you want, but I can't do voice chat because the voice chat is being captured by the streaming thing. So you can stay right here on YouTube to do the chat, or if you want to go to Discord if you want to do that private, but whichever's fine. I just can't do the voice chat on both systems. It's not advanced to capture both of the... It's not enough to capture both of the audio streams, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to press play on that. Devastating Pirate, if you want to set that. Are you ready to go? So maybe we'll do some fun versus stuff in the chat if more people are in the chat and they want to battle. Alright, you're ready. Very, very good. So go ahead and put that on tournament. Select tournament at the top there. Pick your deck at 40 paces. And we'll go for it. So maybe what you can do is... you know, I can still talk and you can hear and such, but but we'll see how that goes. So we're in the, I think this is the Hippodrome or something like that. This is the place where the set Battle Bond takes place. Oh, I got every spell here that it's gonna let me win so much. I mean, good game, and let's see how it goes. You would, but your laptop keeps kicking me out of the game. What did you do to your laptop that has betrayed you like that? You didn't feed it enough RAM chips or something? Thank you for the good luck right here. Let's see who gets that going. We've got some sort of Boros deck. Those are always pretty aggro and scary and powerful, so let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Gonna get some life gain action going on. Convoke ain't no joke, because that is a big critter early on. But I know something's coming over here because Boros mages are tricky. Ooh, that's a 3-1. That can take out most of my things. What I can do is I can go up in the air and jump over that dinosaur. So my bird is flying in the air and looking down at that raptor. I kind of love the art on that. It's like this fun little cute dinosaur. Uh-oh, Hieromancer's Cage, do not want. So that gets my big one, A. Now the flavor text on that raptor is also pretty fun. Let me just block this. The, not getting any lands. Anyway, the flavor text. The abundance of foes in Orozca means the raptors no longer need any orders. That's... Oh, the flavor text on that changed, actually. I think there were two flavor texts on that. Let me look that up, because I swear there was another one that said something like... Uh-oh, Vanquisher's Banner is gonna strengthen things up. And card draws, okay. What is that set to? Pirates. Uh-oh, I'm dealing with a pirate deck. That doesn't make sense. Red and white pirates? There's some shenanigans going on here. Let me look up Raptor Companion, because I swear that had different flavor text. Okay, that's good right there. That's what that banner's all about. And I think you've ascended on that too. Close to ascending. Then that gets double strike. That's going to be a 3/3 double striker. Not cool. Still have some mana open for shenanigans via Shino Pyromancer. Okay. Little, oh, that's ascending. Right there. Alright, so finally got some more land. Let's bring out a big ol' convoked critter. Gain a little life. Okay, so I was right. I'm looking at Scryfall, proud sponsor of the stream. I wish. The Rivals of Ixalan our flavor text says, the abundance of foes in Orozca means the raptors no longer need any orders. But the first printing of that raptor in regular wait a minute, that's a 6/6 double striking in the air. Let me deal with this first. Actually, I'm tapped out. Anyway, so the flavor text, it's kind of a big board presence adding up. And I guess I have to take 6 in the air. That double strike is no joke. So the flavor text for the other Raptor Companion. A raptor will follow any order as long as that order is hunt, kill, or go for the guts. So you see, I told you, I swore that I remember that there was a different flavor text for that raptor. I see you have the taste for the Convoke. I'm replaying that deck. Yeah. I'm replaying that deck that is. Oops. I don't want to. Oh. Yeah. I'm replaying that deck that was that mono white Convoke deck. I'm sure it could be made better because I kind of did stipulations of only commons and uncommons. Maybe I'll go back into it and see also rares and stuff. Okay, something big is coming. Headstrong Brute. That's kind of working really well with that banner. Cannot block and has menace. Okay. There's a little life there. We will make this pirate get a little tired. There we go. So we have to put the pirate on a timeout. And let us get that brute back to Beirut. Becoming a magic adept with my knowledge. I can just fake it enough. I was watching another streamer and they were kind of also bringing up a bunch of cards out of their head to do stuff. But I guess if someone can do it just a little bit, they kind of seem... Oh, hijack. And a sentinel. Got some more life going on. I'm totally tapped out and I can't do anything about it. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's kind of a lot of damage. That's kind of a lot of damage. Let's just try to get a little bit more. A little bit more life with that bird. You gotta put a bird on it. I was gonna ask an amazing question, but then I forgot because I was so distracted by Kinjali's Sunwing. Pretty cool. Gonna make all my creatures tap, come in sleepy, so that's pretty good. What does that one goblin do? When it enters, creates treasure. Okay, got some treasure action going on. So that's a good combo there with the banner, definitely. And then now you've got treasure and top decking. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do here? Let's see about this flying pirate. Flying pirates are never a good idea, especially double striking ones. So I can finally get rid of that. Drop a land on that. Go in for some attackage. And then I guess I can do that, or I can do that. What do I want to do? This is still the first game. This is kind of going long, isn't it? I guess we'll tap out a flyer. And then a Spitter comes in with Enrage. It does something cool with Enrage, right? Deals 2 damage to target opponent. Oh, got another flyer. I guess things are getting a little low. I can at least get a little life off of that. I need more creatures, but they're not coming. That Spitter is gonna spit. And a little bit of that acid falls on me, I guess, right in the eyes. I just noticed you have the Reliquary Tower. Unlimited hand size must be nice. Encyclopedia. It's a lot of card drawing there. Whoops, I cannot... Oh, man, I cannot tap that out. Because it's only got a 1 casting cost. Interesting. Didn't notice that. Draw a card. Got some goblins and pirates coming at me. The modern version of Library of Leng, that's right. I actually had that in my old school commander deck, which I just took out because I didn't really feel like quite needed it. Although I remember playing with that card so much back in the day. Library of Leng, it was like, whoa, skip your discard phase. So if you have a lot of cards, you don't have to drop any. What am I gonna do here? Too many flyers. I guess, I'll try to possibly survive. It's getting close. Just need to hold off, but there's a lot of combos going on here with summon pirates, draws you a card, and then that is life gain on that, plus the flying, so things are adding up. All I need to do is to hack into the system and have it top deck me an amazing card, and then I can possibly win. So all I can do is kind of make that dinosaur go to sleep. Okay, so I'm down to half my life, and I hope some shenanigans don't happen here. 3, 4, 5. Oh no! That is 1 life. I regret that I have but 1 life to live. Okay, well, there's a land, but this is totally game over. It was like at the brink of my victory. Now, if this was one of these creatures that would let me gain life, that would be amazing. But wait a minute. Oh, the stupid thing also taps it, so I'm completely defenseless. Where's the button that says, please have mercy? Can I click somewhere and say, please have mercy for 1 more turn? I'll make you a deal if you don't attack for 1 turn. See, that's an inside joke because Stevie and I and the other players, when we play our commander games, we make so many so many deals, and I'm the one that is making so many deals left and right. And this is an onslaught that is just like unstoppable. Even Bolus cared a little when his statue fell. Yes. So I'm pretty defenseless here with one life and a whole army of creatures coming at me. That was a long game. That was a lot of combos that added up. So, let's see if we can pull something off this time. That engine of the Vanquisher's Banner really helped because, you know, when you summon the creature, you get more cards. More cards, more good. Alright, let's see. So, if I do that creature instead of that creature, second... Well, the dream of it is that you get a second one of these turn 2, and then you have a little 2/1 cat. Oh, there's the dream. I'm living the dream. Thank Bolus for that. So all these little 1/1s will help me Convoke, but of course it empties your deck a little fast. It almost has the same net as my Angrath deck. Yeah, that might be a good idea, Steven, if you are listening, that the Angrath deck might actually be very good to add to the configuration. Well, it's Boros. Oh yeah, well, which Angrath? Because there's the Angrath that's black and red, Rakdos, and there's the Angrath that's mono red. Well, not mono red. What am I thinking? Okay, well, all my creatures are gonna come in tapped, so let's let's bring in a little tapped bird. And I really want my 4th mana for some fun shenanigans. Pterodon 3/3. Okay, 2 flyers, I guess, because the Pterodon flies if you've got a dinosaur. And, and when it flies, it, well, you've got a dinosaur, the Pterodon jumps on its back and then it flies. That's how that works. That's a true fact. Pterodon Knight has flying as long as you control a dinosaur. There's kind of hilarious background music. What is playing? The Other Side by Electronomia. And then the banner, good. Combo pieces coming together, I guess, like last time. So I think Angrath would be happy to be added to this particular deck. So we might look over this deck for a moment and see what else we can add to it. Again, I kept it. It's got a theme of Convoke. Oops, that's got haste. Plus Explore, and whoops, it becomes a 4 creature. Okay, that's exactly what you want. You get the +1 from the banner, and then you get a card, and then you get the Explore trigger. So that's how that's supposed to work. Come to think of it, both the Flame Chained and Minotaur Pirate are black-red. Yep, they're both. Oops, that's even bigger now. That seems to be a 7/3. Interesting. So, when the combo comes together, you have to... It's troublesome because that engine that worked the first time, that was working really well, so... it's a good thing that I had a good board presence with a lot of little critters that came together. Now, his deck does have treasure-making ability, so you could splash in an Angrath when you get treasure to be able to put that Angrath. Got a notification over here. What's that notification? What is that notification? Well, I got another achievement from Twitch. What does that say? Achievement completed. New day, new stream. What is that about? Reliquary, nice. What is that new achievement that I just got? New day, new something. Way too many things. Okay, oops. Gain 4 life plus a card. That's a lot of life. So we can get a blocker right here. Oh man, I should have kept the... I should have kept the bird untapped. That way I can gain a little life. Yeah, that was a misplay. I should have convoked with the rune. Oops, here we go with this. This is my quote combo that I'm trying to pull off. Oh yeah, I forgot that Fathom Fleet can get bigger with just the right amount of mana. Alright, Gideon's Company. Gideon's Company is this card that you get from the Planeswalker decks. And it's really cool. So the Gideon's Company, every time you gain life, you put 2 +1s. And if you've got... The downside, though, is that in this deck, I don't have any Gideon Planeswalkers, so I can't deal with that. Oh, and that little Snubhorn Sentry can actually get bigger once it ascends. It does do it enough. I forgot already what were we talking about? What does what enough? Headstrong Brute, nice. Life total's pretty good. It's closer than I thought, so that a Johnny's Welcome definitely helps. So the brute cannot block. And then a fun raptor. Does the deck make enough treasure? From what I've seen so far, it doesn't seem like it. That's a good point. Because you would want the... enough to be sure that the... So I gotta double block a menace creature. So you would want to be sure, yes, that the well, unlucky number 13. So yeah, Gideon's Company. It's the only thing that doesn't have Convoke, so that's annoying. Everything else I can get out way faster because it's got Convoke. But then without the without Convoke on that, that's what happens. So that was good. That first game really went back and forth, and I was like this close on the first game, and then the second one. I mean, and the next ones. Once you have your engine going, then that's really good. So good game, Stevie. Do you want to do a rematch with a different deck? Anyone you want to do another rematch, Stevie, and then anyone else in the chat maybe after that? Maybe I'll switch over to another deck. So how about a rematch? Second one, you had a bad hand. Yeah, when the algorithm hates you, it hates you, which is not cool. So let me try a totally different deck here. This deck never wins. Whoops, what am I? Yeah, there it is. Actually, wait a minute. We want to go back to tournament. Let's do the best of 3. Let's remember to switch it back to the tournament. I hate how this keeps forgetting what you chose. I always want to do tournament, but every time you play, it goes back to the basic settings. So weird. Alright, so I'm trying this. I changed up decks for a moment. This deck could be fun. You'll have to post up your white deck on Discord. Yeah, definitely. Share anything you'd like. That's what the Discord is for. Maybe I should build it and test it. Yeah, that'll be cool. Put it on Discord and I'll paste it in here, and then let's build it and let's see what happens with it. That could be fun. Some live deck tech building and shenanigans. Actually, let me... Oh, okay, there we go. I guess. Couldn't cancel. I was gonna go get a quick sip of water. But, let's get it started. So... if my deck does what it needs to do, it can be pretty fun, but I have to like pick the perfect draws. That's not the perfect draw at all. And that's also pretty horrible. So I lost this game because if I mulligan down to 5, it's like GG. We'll try one more. I need to train my cat, definitely. Yeah, this is another horrible... Well, it's not so bad, but I have to... This is the thing about the London Mulligan, that, okay, yeah, you get to see stuff, but then what you see is that you have to throw everything back. So... I guess is vaguely usable. I would just rather, like, here's 5 cards and that's it. I do think the London Mulligan definitely gives way more often than not. It's like, look what you missed, haha. Instead of like, pick from these 7, it's like, we gave you some terrible opening hands, but here's what you could have gotten, but haha, you have to put them back. So anyway you mulligan, it's never fun. Turn 1 play shock. Okay, that's a little aggressive, but that's what the game's all about. Stormfleet, okay. So let's see here. When this deck does its thing...
I'm mysterious, refined, and a far better dresser than you.
When this deck does its thing, it can be a little mean.
Struggling?
Alright, so, gonna try to do some action right here with some petitioners.
Oh, what a whiner.
First of all, little insurance policy, sorry about that. Then we can proliferate. Pay for, well, math is for beginners. Okay, then we'll do a mill over here. That was a land. It was pretty mean. So let's do it one more time. There's another land. Oh, okay. 2 lands. So the art on Davriel is pretty cool. He's got this purple skin and then like evil black magic. Alright, do a little proliferation action so that then we can do the discard. There we go. And going for a little damage, why not? Whoops, I should have kept 1 blocker. Dumb! I should have kept 1 blocker to keep Davriel in my hand.
Good luck with your little duel.
That was pretty nice.
Dream big tonight. This will return.
I swear that the sound of the of Ashiok is just so creepy. 41 cards, 48 cards. I'm not really turbo milling enough. Alright, so we got the double action right here of the block plus the mill. And we got Davriel's cousin.
Make this quick. I'm bored. But don't think you'll be needing that.
And then we got, so spoiler alert, there's a couple of these planeswalkers.
Behold. Remember your
And then we got got some milling. I just need that 4th petitioner, and then some real shenanigans can happen. Sometimes I see a little bit of a glitch in selecting things. Oh, there goes a departed deckhand.
Loneliness can hurt.
Ooh, some blue mana. Okay, I think that could be some action there. So we'll do the block plus the mill. Ooh, that's good. That'll lose me some tempo. Okay. Let's summon that. Let's summon that. Let's do a little mill. And then we will do a little of this. Whoops. Not the single, the quadruple. Watch this animation right here. Whoa!
Struggling? Good.
Brazen Freebooter makes some treasure. I like the art on that. She's like holding a really cool little gem. And then the flavor text, Finders Keepers. I'm totally surprised that they have never used that flavor text anywhere in the history of Magic. I don't know if you can nice yourself, but I'll allow it. Uh-oh, there's a jumpstart card. That's cool. Let's proliferate. So we got 3, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 damage. That'll take half my life. Okay, well. Let's do the time warp again. And then we'll proliferate. Pass turn, empty library. Okay, well, it took forever. I have played before where sometimes I can get those petitioners out a little faster. And, I can get those petitioners out a little faster, and I'm surprised I didn't get any of my other things here. Let's see if we can get that going again. You almost conceded? Okay, well, I appreciate you that you didn't. I know that sometimes I rage quit, and that's not fun for the opponent. But thanks for letting that go through and seeing the roller coaster of cards going to the graveyard. It's kind of a cool effect. Okay, so this hand opened up a little better. And we'll see what can happen here. So we'll drop a tapped land because we can't do anything with it. There is an aerialist. What does that do? Enters the battlefield with a 1 if you attacked. Okay, well, besides that, it's a 1/2, so that's cool. Sailor is a big blocker. Plus treasure. All right. Let's get that air power out of here. And then they'll just stare at each other for a moment with no attacks. Reliquary Tower. Alright, guess I can drop that tapped. Gain a little life from the interplanar bridge. Now, how many of you say interplanar? Or how many of you show off and say interplanar? So there's something that could happen with that treasure, I guess. You could crack the treasure and get something cool out of it.
Much easier on my skin.
A Planeswalker is not a token, unfortunately. It is a legendary. It's 3 things. It's a legendary type, it's a Planeswalker type, and then it's whatever that particular one is. So watch here, I'll zoom in. This is a legendary Planeswalker Davriel, so that's what that is, not a token. It can make tokens sometimes. So I'm currently at the deficit of cards. Now if I had Obnixilis plus that, okay, what do we have here? Okay, let's put the list of that white deck. Okay, cool. I will get that in a little bit. I guess here what we can do is try to do this fun party. So we'll mess with the hand a little bit. So on Mark Rosewater's podcast, you know, the head designer or lead designer, whatever his role is, of Magic, he mentioned that, like, milling, the concept of milling in Magic, like the flavor of it is it's causing the opponent to forget things. That's the big idea with mill. Because, you know, your library is your memory, and then you're milling people, so you're causing them to forget. And that was 12 cards. All I have to do is keep living until... So while that's happening, what do we have? Johnny's Welcome, Healer's Hawk, Leonin Vanguard, Soul Mender. Johnny's Pridemate, Pacifism, Benelish Marshall, I love that one. Gideon, Blackblade, History of Benalia, Resplendent Angel, Gideon's Company, cool. Excellence, Binding, Settle the Wreck, Shalai, God Eternal, Oketra. Interesting, I got some fun things that I like in there a lot, like God Eternal, Oketra, Gideon's Company. So Karn's Bastion is really cool. I was never able to crack one in real life, but I have it on on Arena, so that's cool.
Perish the thought.
"22 planes, I think that'll work just fine in the deck. Can't tell if your laptop is crashing. Can't test it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully Santa Claus will bring you a laptop if you ask really nice. If you put out some cookies and milk for Christmas, and maybe get your brand new laptop, Rudolph. You know, you plug your laptop into Rudolph's red nose, and then metaphor falls apart.
Ooh, sorry. Not really.
Okay, I think what I'll do is I have to have some defenses eventually to not lose life. I would check out the deck, definitely, yes. If I win this, I can then check it. Okay, well, let's see about possibly accelerating things with this Nightmare Planeswalker.
Beg for your life. It makes your night. I leave you.
So I think the animation on Ashiok is the slowest of all of the Planeswalkers because it's it just does so much. And I guess one more petitioner to join the party. Human Advisor. If I could improve it, yeah. As soon as I grab it, I'll try it out.
Loneliness can hurt.
Headstrong Brute, that's a big one. It needs blockers. So I got two Planeswalkers here that are so evil. Davriel and... what's her name? What's their name? Oh man, that's so cruel. What did it say? This might be the GG. Alright, there it is. So, all of these... this is like a totally mean deck. Thank you for being a good sport on that, Stevie. I know it must be frustrating and weird to play that game, and I can't wait to play that deck against you in real life. Just kidding, it's way too cruel. Yep, you ran out of cards from the mill. I did 12. I made you discard 12 of them, so that's what happens when you run out of cards. So, thanks so much for the games. Let's put the deck. Let's do this. Let's put Mark's deck together, and then let's battle that deck. Let's see how that goes. So let me pull up the deck over here. Yeah, you lost when you ran out of cards. So that's what happens there. So we'll call this. We'll set this up. Let's set up this deck. So first of all, Ajani's Welcome. There we go. All 4 of those. And then next is the Hawk. 4 of those. Then the Vanguard. I like that with all of those small creatures. Soul Mender. There's only 1 of them, so that might be the one that I'm already thinking of cutting, because I have another idea for a great flyer I mean, a great creature with... Okay, let me write this down right now before I forget, because let me go to my notes over here. I already have an idea for mono white double strike creature. There's a creature that's double strike when you gain life. It's really cool. I'll show that in a moment. Kept getting bad draws. Yeah, definitely. With the milling and such, the bad draws just were pretty bad. So if it's 61, probably the Soul Mender will go, but let's do that in a moment. Pridemate, of course, to get that cool action going. Now I'm going to go with the M19 art. That's the one I like better. I kind of don't like the War of the Spark art. So we'll put that one. Isn't there also... Good battles, good game. Okay, we want pacifism. Put 3 for the moment. We'll see if we need more. Gideon is definitely amazing. 2 of those. History of Benalia. Benalia might be okay. Well, it's a good card, definitely, but I don't know how great it is in this deck. There's only one of them. The Resplendent is great for... Oops. The Resplendent is great for making more of those angels, and then +1. I mean, +2/+2. And then the Company, Gideon's Startup. Binding, probably going to replace that one with the Conclave Tribunal because it could be cast faster. Although I love that it exiles permanently. And then Wreck. 2 of those. Shalai, giving everything hexproof. Nice. And then 22 planes. So let's craft those. I was able to craft them no problem. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for giving me all those wild cards. This is 54 cards, unless I miscounted. You haven't opened up your packs you won from the giveaways. You should record a video, actually, and put that on your YouTube. That might be fun. Stevie, I know that you've cracked packs on your YouTube of real cards, but maybe you can record. And actually, you can probably record without any special software. If you didn't know this, you can press the Windows G key. You can do Windows plus G. So on your keyboard, if you do Windows plus G, that'll open up the Microsoft Game Bar, and if your laptop has the specifications, it can then record your screen. So yeah, Mark, this says it's 54 cards. What did I miss? Let's look at it one more time. 4 Johnnies, 4 Hawks. Okay, so that's fine. Let's add some stuff, because what I want to do is... Okay, this is the card right here, watch, that I right here, Twin Blade Paladin. It's a 3/3. As long as you've got 25 life or more, Twin Blade gets double strike. Every time you gain life, put a +1/+1 on it. I think that's the first thing I'll add to this deck, because this deck's going to gain a lot of life, and this is going to keep getting +1s, and then this is going to get double strike. It's going to be amazing. So let's put 4 of those, definitely. And you have all the you have 2 Gideon's Companies. I would put all 4 of them too, because again, you got a lot of life gain going on. That's 60 cards there exactly. So you kept seeing that pop up and wondered what that was. Yeah, definitely. If you get that pop up, that's a good sign, because you'll be able to record your streams. So we have exactly 60 cards, and it's not the 100 best strategy to do, but I love putting 4 ofs of all of the important cards. For 2 reasons. 1, because you can get the card more consistently, and 2, because of OCD. So let's take out History of Benalia, because I don't think it quite works. How many knights do we have, actually? 4 knights, which is okay. Ooh, I'm missing God Eternal Oketra. How did I miss Oketra, my favorite God Eternal? Thanks for catching that. God Eternal Oketra. I don't know. I guess it was right next to the plains, so for some reason I thought that was the other land, which doesn't make sense. So let's put 2 of those, definitely. Nice double striking, amazing creature. Let me save it for the moment and then come back to editing it. Back here. Alright, so now we're at 62. So, yeah, Soulmender... There's enough 1-drops that you can get a lot of things on the board quickly, plus the lifelink stuff. Pacifism to stop their creatures, good. Gideon, amazing. History, yeah, I'm going to take out the history and put 1 more pacifism. There's not enough. There might not be enough removal. Binding. Dropping the Soulmender. Settle is good if they're going aggro. Let's put Settle the Wreckage in the sideboard. If they've got... well, yeah, the sideboard doesn't work when you're on this view right here. So dumb. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's put Settle the Wreckage in the sideboard because Settle the Wreckage is best when they've got a lot of attackers. So after I realize they're like some sort of aggro deck, maybe that might be the best way to bring it back in. And I'm thinking of like more removal, more Ixalan's bindings, or what about, instead of the binding, what about the seal away? You know, it's 2 mana. Once they attack and tap, get it out of here. I know that the binding is amazing because it takes out anything like a planeswalker. Which reminds me, in the sideboard, let me put in a Prison Realms, because those will let you take out planeswalkers. In the sideboard also, let me put the God's Willing. I kind of like that a lot because it protects your creature. You know, gives it protection, so your creature lives. $58 cards. Just put 1 more binding in the main board. Or what do you think about this? Instead of the binding, the Tribunal. It's also 4 mana. It also does an exile. What I love about the binding, of course, is that it keeps it exiled. But the Tribunal doesn't, because they can still summon back another thing. But it's got Convoke, so it might be a way to get something out of the way faster. Let's round out pacifisms. Okay, so here's 4 welcomes, 4 hawks, 4 vanguards. So that's a very cool gain lots of life strategy right there to feed into the Pridemate. Or the Resplendent Angel, or the Gideon's Company, or the Twin Blade Paladin. So a lot of creatures that can take advantage of the life gain, a lot of creatures that can make life. Pacifism to lock down one of their creatures. However, pacifism, classic and everything, but if there's a creature on the battlefield that has a static ability, you know, if they have their own Resplendent Angel, they're still going to be making 4/4s. Even if it's pacified, it just can't attack. So I think we'll take out the pacifisms for instead the seal aways. Same 2 mana, but it's an instant. And if they attack or tap, you get him out of there. But tell me what you all think in the chat there. Should we have a seal away to remove them out of the board, but they have to be tapped? Or do we want a pacifism to lock them down on the field, but their activated and static abilities would still activate? What does everyone think in chat? No wrong answers. Just shout it out. Then we'll play test it for a bit. Seems solid as is, or solid reasoning to put the seal away in. So should I keep the pacifism in, or put the seal away in? As we think about it, okay, and then we got Gideon, which is amazing, makes your creatures better. Go with the seal away. Okay, let's go with seals. Kissed by an angel, by a rose. Blackblade is amazing. Okay, with the Resplendent. It's really cool that it's only 3 mana. And then if you gain life, you get angels. Company, it gets bigger as you gain life. Ixalan, take things out permanently. Shalai, hexproof. Twin Blade gets double. And Oketra. So that's cool. God's Willing, in case there's like a lot of direct damage, we'll swap in some God's Willings. Prison Realms, in case they have a lot of planeswalkers. Settle, in case they've got a lot of creatures. Alright, so let's do 2 things now. These are the 2 most important things to make sure this deck wins. What art should we use for the box? Benalish Marshall. Yeah, I took it out on purpose. Oh, no, actually, I didn't take it out on purpose. I forgot to put it in. Yeah, like, reading is fundamental. 4 Benalish Marshalls? Did I miss 4 Benalish Marshalls? That's funny. Yeah, there's 4 Benalish Marshalls. What happened there? No, I didn't take it out on purpose. I forgot about it. Alright, do we want Benalish Marshall? What it does is it's going to give everything +1, but I kind of feel the Twin Blade Paladin already is going to get +1s from Lifelink. The Gideon's Company is going to get +1s from Lifelink. That's 8 creatures right there. I don't care too much to... and then the Pridemate's going to get +1s from life. I don't care too much to +1 the Vanguard or the Healer's Hawk little creatures. And yeah, getting like a big, even bigger Pridemate is cool with the Marshal, but I think we don't quite have space for it. See the reasoning. So again, I'm not an expert, although I have been featured by Wizards of the Coast 3 times in a row already. But let's give this a shot. So here's the other 2 very important things we need to do. We need to put some art in our deck box. What is a good representation of this deck? Gideon? Yeah, Gideon looks cool on the box. And secondly, we need to choose our deck sleeves. Okay, Mark, you get to decide what deck sleeve. Classic, Anime Vivian, Anime Nissa, Anime Kiora, or Black as My Soul. Yep, more planners are more good, as the old saying goes. So Black sleeves, Kiora sleeves, Nissa sleeves, Vivian sleeves, and the classic ones, they're just too classic. I see them too much, so that's not an option. Black for Blackblade. Alright, let's go black with Blackblade. What is the treasure chest thingy up here? That says I have 264% progress, and I'm able to crack it open and get some wild cards, which I don't need at the moment because I already got wild cards from Wizards, so I'll just let it keep going there. Okay, Stevie, do you want to be a guinea pig with this deck? Do you want to get challenged with Mark's deck, which we will call Mark Attack? Do you want to do a direct challenge tournament with the Mark Attack deck? Wait a minute, I got a better name for it. Instead of... okay, let's see if anyone gets this. Instead of Mark Attack, we'll call it Super Life. We might call it Super Life. We'll call it Mark's Attacks. Get it? Does anyone get it? Mark's Attacks? Alright, so, what do you think, Stevie? You want to do a direct challenge with this new deck? Or should I just go challenge some poor soul on the regular... place? While you think about it, actually, I should finally get my water. I'll be right back. You want to edit your deck to make it even more amazing? Okay, no problem. Go ahead and do that. Let me play a quick game against Navi over here. I mean Sparky. What am I doing? What am I doing? What did I click on? Oh, okay. I guess it went to Sparky like I wanted. Weird. But I wasn't able to pick my deck, right? Okay, let's...
See you again soon, Planeswalker.
Oh man, I let Sparky down by conceding. Anyway, switch here, bot match, and let's switch to Mark's attacks. No one got that yet? I was trying to do a play on the movie Mars Attacks. The Tim Burton movie Mars Attacks, which was based on the super violent trading cards. They are extremely violent. Okay, so we go first. Ajani's welcome. We don't really need to be gaining too much life yet. So, turn 1 Vanguard to start attacking. Never seen it? It's fun, it's weird. It's like a comedy. It's a sci-fi comedy. Pack Mastiff, okay. That's a cool little dog. I just need that last land. And why, yes, I am ambidextrous. You might have realized that I was playing previously with my right hand, but then I switched over to my left hand, although I am more naturally right-handed, and I just need, if I get the fourth land, please, fourth land, please, fourth land. Okay, there we go. Watch, this is gonna be so amazing. This Gideon is gonna get so big. Look at this. Life gain on that, +2. Then 2 Vanguards, plus life, plus life, plus life. What is this? This is a 9/9. This is already a 9/9 as soon as it got summoned. Aw, oh, man. I don't know, I guess I lost a creature. Oops, here's another creature. Look at that, I impressed Sparky. This is a 13/13. That does seem to work against the computer-controlled AI, but we will play against a real player. A player known as Devastating Pirate, so we're just waiting for that deck to get even more impressive. And then we'll just go right here. I wish my opponent, my regular opponent, would also do these fun... Meteor Golem. I wish my opponent would also do these fun sounds. So they're just holding on for dear life here. Now, what do you think about adding this, my creature that I was using to tap another creature? Because I could have ended the game by now, you know, that Law Mage or whatever it's called. Because right here again, they've got another blocker. If I was able to pull that, you know, that 1/1 tapper, I could have tapped out their only blocker and wrapped things up already. Okay, that's a 19/19 creature. Let's see how big we can get it. So it's a 21/21. Navi's like, huh? Why don't you finish me off? I should have been attacking. There we go. Let's make it even more insane. Look at that. That's a 29/29. Let me take a screenshot of that. And then the angel. Okay. Let's make some angels. What is my life? Uh-oh, they're keeping something in hand. Ah, man, they knew to kill my angel. That's pretty good AI. Can we get this into triple digits? Oh, Ketra. I'm kind of feeling... I think I'm feeling the performance of my computer kind of screw up, so... Is all this action overloading my system? That's really weird that they're just getting lands. Is like the AI like, hey, you should just finish this off, there's nothing to do? With the way it's going, you might get to 100. Destructive Digger. Let's Ixalan's bind that. I don't know, should we really go up to 100 on this? I guess they'll get the idea eventually to kill the Vanguard and then we'll just go for it. Bind. Nothing. This is kind of hilarious. 37/37. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now we're turbo accelerating our life gain. Plus we get a free zombie from Oketra. And the zombie triggers the welcome, so that happens again. Yeah, let me take another screenshot of that for some reason. And then that triggers twice. Should we keep going or should we just... I think we might have won this game by now. And the AI is acting really weird. Let's just go for it now. This is gonna be... This is gonna be so much damage. Let's just go for it. This is... The Pride Mate's late to the party. Let's just go for it. Watch, they're gonna have a Settle the Wreckage. Oh wait, what am I thinking? That's in white, not red. I'm so terrified of that. Settle the Wreckage that I'm thinking everyone has it. Here we go. Here we go. All attacks. 8 attackers. Ah, man, I forgot that has first strike, so then we weren't even going to be able to see that adding it up to a negative 1,000 life. Okay, Stevie, you want to be the next victim of this deck? Anyone there? So I don't know what this Zendikar event is really. You're gonna drop. Yeah, almost finished. Okay, while you keep working on it, no worries. Let's go over here just to the traditional ladder, and actually, we were gonna maybe put on that one tapper guy, right? Maybe. Where is he? La Rune Enforcer. But what would we take out? Let's put that La Rune in the sideboard just to think about adding him to the party, because again, he taps stuff, lowering their defenses, but all of this fun life gain. Let's see what happens. Zenitaris is our opponent, trying to play mind game with us with a Teferi avatar. And we go first, so we have that advantage. Very good. Let's see if we don't get just like a burn player, because that Pride Mate, I guess. Let's see what happens. If we do get a burn player, I guess I'll wait until Gideon. No, that's not a burn player. Okay, that I guess it's more important to not lose. Let's assume they have removal, so it's more important not to lose that Pride Mate. Third turn. Could do Black Blade already, but let's take out our creature here. Okay. Third land, they could have a murder, and then it sets us back. Not catastrophically, but yep, they're gonna murder that. Rude. I don't want to lose that paladin yet. I'm sure they've got more. I'm sure they've got more kill spells. Black and white, they could do Cleansing Nova to wipe everything. And they are thinking, so that could be a lot going on here. I guess ideally, what do I want to summon? Okay, they're going to do their own life gain stuff. Okay, I have 2 Twin Blades. So we'll do double life gain. But of course, if they have a murder... But I've got another Twin Blade. Alright, so that's a 5/5 already. One more life, and that becomes double strike. Let's see, do they want to kill or do they want to play? Now they have enough for Cleansing Nova, so let's hope that there's no Cleansing Nova. War Leader, okay. Perfectly fine. That's what the binding is for. Then you will not be able to play that anymore. We will +1 here for life. Gain some life. That's double strike. That's a 6/6 double strike. GG. So how much was that? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That was 18 damage, right? Pretty amazing. Okay, what are they doing? They're doing Orzhov, black and white. They're doing Orzhov, black and white, and they have a Leonin War Leader, which can make a lot of creatures. Maybe put in Settle the Wreckage for that. Maybe put in a Prison Realm, because getting to that Ixalan's Binding is always a thing. How about taking out 2 bind... Well, we've only got 2. Prison Realm is 3 mana, so you could get it out faster in case they get good draws. There's also the Enforcer that will tap that Leonin War Leader. We could do it as is. The deck seemed to work as is. They had a Murder so that God's Willing can protect against murder. Let's take out Oketra. Sometimes what I do on a second game is I take out the really high-end creatures. High casting cost, even though she's amazing. Take her out so that we can put in God's Willing to protect, because they have a lot of removal in white. Shalai as a big creature of 4. I'm going to take out Shalai and put in the Enforcer to tap them down. I'm kind of playing I have plenty of strategy still going on, but I'm kind of putting more removal. Because they're playing white, they can make a lot of creatures quickly in theory. And did they concede? Oh no, I ran out of time. Never mind. I thought something happened. My time ran out. Alright everyone, let's see there. Everyone in the chat, a few more people joined up. Thank you so much for coming to visit. Let's see how this massive life gain thing happens. Okay, we got a Hawk, we got Seal, we got Ixalan, and we got Gideon. Cool. Let's see if we can get our life gain matters critters out and see what happens. I think they had to mulligan, right? Whoops. So they had to mulligan. 1 white. There's the Pridemate. Okay, that's the God Hand right there. That's the God Hand. Or the God Play. Single white mana. What does that do as an instant? That heals. That does the 1 heal and draw a card, right? No, that's 2. That's 2 white mana. What do they have for 1 white mana? Okay, double black. I mean black and black. Okay, so they've got their own thing. Let's play it conservatively here, because they're obviously going to want to pump up their Pridemate. So let's seal it away. Hopefully they don't have their own protection spell. Angel. Okay, I want to get rid of that too. Yeah, let's get their Pridemate, because once you've got that lifelink, not so bad from off the top of your head untested. You know, those are the best things. Okay, let's throw out our Gideon just as a distraction.
I am here to aid in the assault.
And we will do an indestructible just to gain us some life. And if they go off and attack Gideon, that's fine. He'll still have plenty of loyalty. So let's see if they value my life or my Planeswalker. You're done constructing your new deck? Okay, after we finish with Zenataris, let's see what we can... We'll battle your deck. So what are they going to do here with all this mana? Now they can also... They're not too close to the Angel yet. If I get my 4th mana, I can bind it. Uh-oh. That's exactly what they wanted. So they're going to take out Gideon completely. That's fine. I'm more of your worry than my Planeswalker.
Not yet.
Fourth land? Not a fourth land. Okay. Bad draws. Gonna stay with a blocker so that the Pridemate can grow. Hopefully they don't have that murder in their final hand. Pride Leader. Okay. I need that fourth land. Alright, fourth land. Let's take out the War Leader. Although they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 mana. Okay, let's take out the Angel because it's gonna make angels. And this War Leader's gonna make cats, but we can handle it for the moment. I think they're going to do a combat trick on their own War Leader. Okay, they probably have a combat trick to pump up these cats. Yeah, they're holding it onto their hand. Are they bluffing me? They probably have a combat trick. They've used it before. So we're at 20 life. We're fine. Okay, so another land. Well, their cats are getting out of hand, but at least they kind of are top decking, although they have something and it's pausing for them. They have plenty of mana to use. We got screwed with very slow hands for way too long. Paladin, that's cool. It gets bigger as they get damaged. I think I'm gonna double block the War Leader because all those cats are gonna get out of hand, but they're gonna have that combat trick, so we gotta do it because there's just too much damage coming in. Come on, Zenitaris, use your combat trick already. We know you have it. Yep, there's the +2, just like I said. Okay, so I think this is game over, right? Because there's just too much coming at us. At least we got a couple of blockers, so we might be able to make it if they don't top deck a murder. They will probably get their +2/+2 again. Yeah, they're looking at it, so here comes a murder. You have 21 creatures, 17 lands, or spells and lands. Yeah, lands at 24 would be good. Alright, GG on that. They got everything that they needed, so let's go to the next game. And, let's put those God's Willings in there because... Oh, the deck never got changed because I never pressed done. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's switch it over just a little bit here. So all of that idea that I had about let me make it more defensive, well, I never clicked done, so it never actually made my changes to the deck. That's funny. On the play, excellent. Opening hands seem fine. in terms of getting things out. They had to mulligan. So hopefully these God's Willings will be a little bit more helpful to help evade some direct, some pinpoint removal. They never had any Settle the Wreckage or Cleansing Nova, which is surprising. They come in with a tap land. If both of these Hawks survive, they can double gain life to Ajani. But they probably have a murder in hand. Double black. Legion, okay. Let's see what happens here. So that's a 4/4, but again, dies to removal. If they drop their third land, they have enough for murder. That's not a murder. Great. If we get our fourth land, I'll probably take out the Gideon's Company. I'm not too worried. Okay, fourth land. There we go. Gideon's Company is gonna get really big. Actually, let's take out the Paladin, because once I get that really big double strike, and I'm fine if they double block my... Ah, man, I needed to attack with... that was a misplay. I needed to attack with the Pridemate as well. Dumb. Okay, so, I'll probably save to bind something. They're probably going to get something good. Now, if they pass with all lands... Okay, yeah, I think their deck is running out of steam, so that's totally fine. Let's bind the Lieutenant. 3 damage in the air. Actually, that's even better that you don't attack. Great. Okay. That would have been 4 mana. Yeah, let's play it safe. Let's get this. Let's get this out of the way. Weaken things. Let's go in for another attack. They'll block the 1/1 probably, but then take a bunch of damage. Alright, I'm at 25 life, but I'll probably not stay there. They will probably murder or Vraska's Contempt something. Epicure. Okay. And then they weaken me below that. Okay, fine. Fine. We will be able to do this, and then do this, and do all of this. Probably gonna hate your deck if it works like you want. Uh-oh. Well, let's see how it goes. That's how we can test this really well. Okay, Zenitaris couldn't handle the onslaught. Okay, well, on the first game, it was total domination. On the second, we got a lot of bad draws, and they got some good cards. On the third game, I think they got a lot of bad draws compared to what we had. I made one misplay, but we got it. Hopefully, it will be a good test. Okay, yeah, Stevie, let's do this test then. Let's do direct challenge, tournament, And we'll start with this new deck. Yep, so I'm ready. Go ahead and select the tournament and your amazing new deck, and let's see how it goes. So I've been streaming for, this has 1 hour and 50 minutes. Oops, mismatch. Remember to check it as tournament at the top there. This is again what I'm saying, like, why does it always forget? Well, I set it on tournament and I always want it on tournament. Why would it keep changing? There should be a, it should just remember the last thing that you did. So how's everyone in the chat? When was the last time you did a direct challenge? Okay, Stevie just set that to tournament and we're ready to go. Did one yesterday, yep. Alright, Stevie, set that to tournament. And we're ready to go. I was your last opponent, then your laptop died. Did you beat me that well that your laptop is like I'm done? Alright, Stevie, we're waiting for that direct challenge with tournament mode. It won't let you join? Well, it was working before. Just check your settings, make sure they're exactly correct, make sure that it's set right there, and I'll be right back on one quick thing. Alright, well, if it doesn't let you join, like, I don't know what I can do. I don't know. So, I'm gonna try it out with someone else. Yeah, remember, if you look up on my screen, like, you know, you just make sure you're back on the home screen, number 1. And you select the direct challenge number 2, and then you click on the right arrow here to go to tournament. So just, you know, confirm that. I'm gonna go to the traditional play, and then if you can confirm that, if you can get into that mode about tournament versus, I'll just quit this and go there. So if you can check that. If not, I'm gonna start to wind it down because I've been streaming for at least 2 hours, probably 2.5. And so fine. I guess to be safe, let's put out the welcome. You never know if it pairs me with a red opponent. Not a red, okay. So, a forest, but no Llanowar Elf turn 1. That's interesting. Season of Growth. Okay, that's going to be kind of cool for them. Next turn, Gideon's Company, or I might bind something. 3 mana. Nothing there. They probably have a counter spell. So, okay, let's assume they have a counter spell. At the moment, I'm fine losing the Pridemate. See, there we go. Blue player is obvious. Just thinking Fountain of Renewal would be good. Yeah, Fountain of Renewal with that auto life gain. Okay, they're gonna hold on to their counter spells for a little while, so we'll just keep going. So I guess we'll just peck them to death for a little while because they're obviously holding counter spells. Got a lot of good things in hand, but they're all going to get countered. And with all that mana, they probably have lots of counter spells. Okay, well, you just spent a lot of mana to bring out a big old scary 8/7. But one rule of Magic control is that you gotta have protections. Alright, so probably... Okay, Wilderness Wreck. Okay, they're gonna untap everything. Probably still have plenty of counter spells. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do... I don't think this deck is going to work too well against their... They've got a lot of control. Let's just go for it, but this is going to get countered. We're going to lose... We're going to lose this. It's pausing for them. They probably have a... What's it pausing for them for? Growth Spiral? Agent of Treachery. Gain control of target permanent. Okay, well, they got my own Hawk, which they'll use against me. They're gonna untap everything. Let's go for... Let's see if they counterspell that. Didn't counterspell that. That's good. Let's do a Vigilance. Yeah, they probably have a Growth Spiral, which is not too useful for them. Okay, they're gonna steal Gideon. Let's try that again because they just have all of their pieces. They have way too much mana. So again, I don't think we're gonna... I don't want to be too pessimistic. They have full control on this, and we don't have any way to deal with that. So the only thing possibly is this God's Willing to protect against, you know, when they come to steal our thing, maybe we can God's Willing it. Oketra's going to be too expensive. Twin Blades are too expensive. Shalai's too expensive. Like, these Law Runes, Prison Realms, Gideon. Yeah, let's cut down our big expensive things because let's see how that goes. So the God's Willing, some removal. Let's see how that goes. Hey everyone in the chat, we got new people hanging out. We're testing out a brand new deck. It's a mono white life gain matters deck. We've been able to do some fun shenanigans depending on the opponent. Here we're dealing with a very control-y opponent, so maybe this will work because there's a lot of small efficient creatures here. So let's take out the Law Rune so we can tap things out. If we get our third land, fast enough, we'll be able to do our Gideon. Alright, so 2 mana in blue. Okay, 1 mana. That could be a Spell Pierce. They probably won't be able to counter that. Nope. Okay, great. Let's life gain on the Vanguard. We don't have any mana to keep the Enforcer untapped. They're just dropping all tapped lands. Growth Chamber, Guardian. Just tap that out of the way. More life gain.
Prepare for battle.
A diamond would be nice. Hey Jerome, how are you doing? Diamond Mare, yeah, Diamond Mare, because that will gain. That'll be life from every spell cast. Good point there. Let's take out the welcome. Alright, so, we've got everything out on the battlefield that we would care about, so...
Prove your skills, and I can teach you even more.
Hold your temper.
Okay, fine. Obviously, let's go for the opponent instead of the Planeswalker. It's not too much to deal with. Hold on here. -2 and loses flying. We can do... We don't need more life. We can do Vigilance on the
I believe in you, friend.
Laroon. And that comes back to a 0-2. Maybe I should have put it on... No, never mind. That wouldn't have done anything. Okay, so... 4 right there, but, you know, it's not over till it's over. So... Tamio, fine. They're just kind of struggling to go and get... These are not defensive, so... They're just... trying to go get stuff. Like, this is game over for them. I don't want to be too cocky, but like, they're just digging for stuff. There's no defense, and they threw everything away because there's nothing useful. So yeah, there we go. GG. Elemental Savage. They were very slow themselves. They had a lot of tapped lands. We had a very good opening hand on Contrast, so okay, that was great. Let's play as is here. Let's see what we get. So welcome everyone to the chat. We got more people coming in, which is always very cool. We're gonna try it. Yeah, let's try it out one moment. Let's just see if we can get this Elemental Savage done. Gideon's Company is cool, but actually add a loyalty counter to Gideon. Planeswalker, cool. They get to go first, however. We have a God's Willing for a little protection. God's Willing won't protect Gideon, however, because it's not a creature. Let's get this W. We went first last time. Season of Growth, okay, that loses them a turn. We got a Seal away. Third land, Gideon can come in. That's enough for a counter spell. I would rather lose this angel than Gideon, so let's lose that angel. There we go. So we'll take out Gideon. Oops, they're stopping again with their counter spells, so we they didn't go for the bird. Okay. Alright, so the problem here is... Okay, we can lose this Gideon, because we got another Gideon. They didn't have a counter spell. Perfect. They were just tricking us.
I will lend you my strength.
And they're looking forlornly at their Season of Growth. Please help me, Season of Growth. Okay. Well, they weren't getting what they needed. But that still gives us the W. Alright, Stevie, let's go for a game here. Let's see if what you say is true, that I might hate you for your amazing deck. Let's try that again. Maybe it fixed itself, right? Go to the direct challenge and make sure you select tournament. And I see right there, Devastating Pirate. And let's play. Let's give that a shot. My air conditioner finally... I went to go turn it on. It was getting a little warm. You know, these lights. You know, my future's so bright I've got to wear shades. So I turned on the air conditioner. It's feeling a lot nicer now. So maybe I can go a little bit longer against people. Alright, did you get your settings set up? What's the last great TV show everyone in the chat saw last? Any cool TV show you saw recently? It still won't let you. Can you describe what's going on, please? Does it show some sort of message? Is the button missing? Can you send a screenshot? Okay, let's take a quick look on the screenshot on Discord or whatever. So, I don't know why it would not work. It always has worked before. So let's check that screenshot. Network error, unable to join the game. Okay, yeah, something's going on with your, with it. Like, yeah, I can't really do anything with it, unfortunately. So, I don't know. You want to exit Arena and start it again? Yeah, I'm sure you already did that, but, so I have been streaming for over 2 hours. I might kind of wrap it up, unless you want to restart Arena and try that. Let me give you a chance to do that. Go ahead and restart Arena and see what happens. So about Diamond Mare, there's a lot of life gain going on. There's also like that one fountain that we could put. There's already perhaps a lot of life gain. You know, the Diamond Mare would be kind of automatic life gain from every white spell. You're joking. Okay, let's keep that because I probably will get some good cards after that, right? And I have a mono awesome white to use. They have a mono white as well. Look at that. Oh, they're trying to do the Charmed Stray life. Well, you got a cat, I got a cat. But obviously, as fate will have it, they will get their Charmed Stray number 2 here. Hunted Witness, okay. Acceptable. I really want to keep that. Okay, got a huge mana flood going on here. We're about to get our Twin Blade Paladin next turn. Very slow Impassioned Orator. Okay, that's a good one. So they're trying to do life gain as well. Look at this. We got every land. Like, what are the possibility statistics of that? Like, can you help me there in the chat? Like, we got 5 lands in our opening hand, and so far we've gotten 3 more lands, and now there's that Pridemate which is getting out of hand. So if we don't get like an Ixalan's Binding or something, then we will concede, because full lands is like, are you joking? I can't stand when the algorithm is that hilarious. So okay, definitely that. Yeah, that is like when the that is like unacceptable. Let's try that again. Okay, they're doing mono white. They're doing mono white. Here's where probably Settle the Wreckage would work, because they're gonna try to overwhelm with a lot of creatures. And I guess the Law Rune again. There's plenty of Sealaways. Alright, let's jazz it up just a little bit. Let's see if we don't get any more. Like, was that a punishment from the god Heliod itself? You took an opening hand with 5 lands, let me give you more lands. Alright, that'll work. Let's try one more time this. How do we can't connect all of a sudden? Okay, probably for future reference I would probably keep the Resplendent Angel instead of Shalai, because there's so much life gain. That angel will probably gain lots of life. Pouncing Lynx is pretty cool, but it's on the ground. Fourth land, Gideon's Company. It's going to get really huge. Haven't really seen any removal from them. Pridemate, okay. I can seal away that Pridemate without a big deal. They'll probably lose their Hawk, which they want to make their Pridemate larger. Fine. 2 life gains, that's a 7/7 now. Witness, worthless. Steadfast, worthless. They'll probably hold back to try to pump up that Pridemate a little bit more. We'll get our Shalai, and then GG on that. Yep, when it all comes together like that, it's like, I can't handle that. Okay, so actually I want the Resplendent Angel instead of Shalai, because she's legendary, right? And the angels can make more angels, so... I wonder if any little kids, when they see Resplendent Angel and it makes another angel, a little kid says, "Mommy, how did that angel make more angels?" And then the mom has to say, "Well, Junior, I have to teach you about the birds and the angels. Very slow hand here. I'm not going to risk it this time. Stuff to do this time. I guess the hawk. This is what I'm saying about the London Mulligan. You know, just take it out of my hand. I don't even want to see it. Okay. Got a welcome. Stalwart, that's nice. That's a 2/2 first strike with Mentor, but I'll be able to shut it down with my Enforcer. Or how about instead we get Gideon out in this party? Sure, he's indestructible. That gets me a life. We'll just put a counter on it, but we... Okay, well actually this is gonna add... This is not what I want, because 2/2 for Strike Mentor, that'll become a 2/2 as well. I'll just let everything get damage. So they'll probably go all in to Gideon, I guess. Huh. Okay, that's actually the best thing they could have done. Let's seal away that troublesome whelp and keep increasing Gideon.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
Next turn I can take out that Paladin, I guess. Which account are you using? 69225? Yes, I'm doing. That's the only one I'm sticking with nowadays. Okay, they're doing the Pride Mate, which I can tap out, no problem. Alright, if my Gideon survives, I will -6. Let's see if Gideon can survive so I can minus things.
Share my light.
So I'll be able to tap one Pride Mate, the biggest one. It becomes a 4/4, which I guess I'll block. If they go towards me, I won't block, that's fine. No attacks, interesting. Okay, well, Let's drop that. I guess it's more important to get rid of the big pride mate.
Justice is served.
And I can attack with an indestructible Gideon. Ah, they'll just block with their stupid witness, actually. Are you sure? Are you sure you wanted to block that way? Okay, so here, guess let's tap out the air. Air attackers. This match is going interestingly. They're still gonna go that way towards Gideon. Fine, you'll get a spirit. And they're holding on to something in hand, not too much, and I get another freaking land. Okay. Let's do vigilance on this.
Prepare for battle.
And let's just go in for trying to do some attacks here. Let's see if they see that the threat of a 4/4 coming at them. They didn't quite seem to do too much caring about that before, so they have 4 unopened, untapped lands. Is this a Settle the Wreckage? No, it's 8 damage. Okay. I guess. I guess now they'll send all their power to Gideon, I guess. Pacifism on that, okay. Disenchant would work well on that. I don't think we have any disenchants in the deck. That's something to add to it, maybe.
Curse the darkness.
Okay, well. Gain some life on that. Nice. I'll hold back for a moment. And we'll just keep holding on to that planes in hand. That will tilt them to think that I've got something in there, hopefully. They have some sort of instant to play. What do they have? They probably have a Seal Away? Sarah's Guardian, okay, pretty good. I have plenty of removal spells, so hopefully that comes in. Ooh, that's a removal spell. Okay, that is a great removal spell. And they are tapped out. So, let's see if we can goad them into thinking that my shields are down. Good. And let's see if they attack with everything, or are they just gonna do little by little? Come on, go for everything and pump everything up amazingly. Okay, that's close enough. When do we cast this? Exile attacking creatures, all attacking creatures. I can do it now, right? They're attacking. Target player. I almost never use Settle the Wreckage, so I think I've used it wrong once or twice. But I almost never use it, so I was just worried about that. Alright, to get a bunch of lands. Seal away. Let's just go all in. And if they've got a seal away, well, I don't quite get a sense that they have that sort of strategy. So that Impassioned Orator has like been hanging out in their deck all of this time. It looks like they have like a lot of like really bomb creatures, but then kind of a lot of filler. I don't know, like that Hunted Witness. It gives you a soldier, but who cares? You've got the Healer's Hawks. You know, they're really relying on the... Okay, let's just bind this Orator finally. Because they're never attacking with it. And right here they just have a lowly hawk. +2/+2, fine. Do they have 2 of them? That's what you've been holding on to for the whole game? Okay. Okay, I'll hold on to this seal away until something good comes out and there's a freaking land. Okay. Alright, so we're both getting massively mana flooded. One thing to think about with that is if you have the memorial to something, you can sacrifice it eventually, and it will get you soldiers. All right.
Let me lead the charge into darkness. I will lend you my strength.
All right, so that Twin Blade Paladin would be amazing if we could only... I should have given that lifelink. If we could only release it from its prison. Whoops, okay. Going for the face. All right, so this'll be interesting. Let's just get that out of here. I kind of love that animation. And there we go. So they're like those combos. They were just kind of adding up. Okay, that was weird. And then finally, then it added up. Okay, well that took forever. Let's put into the sideboard, and then I'll probably wrap it up. Let's put into the sideboard Disenchant. That would have really helped a long time ago. But I think the deck worked pretty well there. I'll give it one more try. Okay, let's do that one moment. Let me just put some Disenchants in there. And I never really switched over. The Prison Realm Settle was good. Law Rune was good. God's Willing, yes. Law Rune, Prison instead of Ixalan. Settle was good. I took them both out of the sideboard and they were both amazing. I mean, I brought them from the sideboard. Yeah, that's 15 right there. Okay, Stevie, let's try it. If it doesn't work, I gotta wrap it up, but let's try it again. So, direct challenge. And tournament. Versus VM Campos 69225. So it's 2:20 a.m. for me at the moment. And the much younger people are just getting their stuff going on. But I'll probably be wrapping it up very soon. And then when you're global all over the world, it's also the day has just begun. But old man VM Campos runs out of energy sometimes. So let's see how this match goes. Hopefully we see some fun action. My time counter currently says 2:3418, 2 hours 34 minutes. So in a minute it's gonna say 2:3456, 2 hours 34 minutes 20 or 56 seconds. 24:34. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. 24:30, 40. So yeah, my live stream counter will say 20, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6 in one moment. 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My live counter was ticking right there. So 2 hours, 36 minutes, 56 seconds. Still getting that work. Okay, I gotta wrap it up for the moment. Thanks everyone for hanging out. It's been a cool time. Network errors notwithstanding. Hopefully everyone had a cool time. And I'm changing my schedule slightly. I'm only doing Saturdays at 11 p.m. now. 11 a.m. I was doing 11 a.m., 11 p.m. since the beginning of the year. Checking my stats, I get very, very few people watching in the morning. So I'm just gonna focus on nighttime for me. And I get more people coming out, obviously. In the morning, it's kind of a little barren, unfortunately. So if you normally see me at the 11 p.m. stream, same as always. So I'll be back next week at 11 p.m. Pacific time. Actually, I'm supposed to be professional. I'll be back at 11 p.m. Pacific time next Saturday. Everyone have some good games. And be active on the Discord. Tell people about it and such. Like, subscribe, follow on YouTube and everything. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers so then I can start monetizing this thing. And to help pay the mortgage. This has been VM Campos. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.